What's up, everybody? This is Laurel Stuckey from MTV's The Challenge. I am in the middle of Lexington Avenue in New York City because I want to tell you to check out Ace's Battle of the Seasons recap. Peace out!
Hey y'all, hey, what's up? Ace here for your weekly Battle of the Seasons challenge recap. First, I want to thank Laurel Stuckey of The Challenges for making that awesome intro for me. Thanks so much. I needed a badass challenge chick to represent for this episode. You guys can go ahead and follow Laurel down here as always and tell her Ace sent ya. Another thing I want you guys to know, I'm wearing plaid today, my coolest plaid shirt that I own, because I am Team Dustin, Team Plaid all the way, and I felt like I should support by putting this little baby on. It was between this and a Saints jersey. I chose this because the people told me to. Plaid over the Saints jersey. So anyway, Team Dustin, okay? Got a problem with that? I don't really care. So last night's episode was super duper crazy nuts fantastic, and let's just get into talking about it, okay? It started off with Team San Diego having a little heart-to-heart with each other, if that's what you want to call it, about like what people are good at, what people need to improve on, and they think that Ashley is too positive. Too positive? Is that a thing? I'm confused. Anyway, I don't think she's too positive. Too positive for who? Frank? Anyway, moving on into the challenge. Well, first I liked whenever they got the challenge clue from TJ and everybody acted like they were asleep. And then woke up when they were like, hey, we got a clue from TJ. You always know that it's going to be a drama-filled episode of the challenge when they go right into the challenge when the episode starts because they need a lot of time for drama. So I'm not going to talk a lot about last night's challenge. I mean, face it, they had to dive down into the water, grab some buoys so their raft would blow up and sail off into the sunset. And we learned last night on Twitter that I cannot spell buoy. So Rob of St. Thomas can't make his way down to get this 25-foot buoy. He's trying, he just can't do it. So Marie jumps in and she handles it for them, and then they get in the raft, they start fighting like an old married couple, and I'm loving it. So yeah, they were hardcore fighting while paddling and everything, and I just call that multitasking, you know what I'm saying? They're good multitaskers. Alton and Dustin are just pissed because Trishelle's having a panic attack, so she can't go underneath the water to grab this buoy, so they get a 5-minute penalty because Alton has to go and do it for her, and Dustin and Alton are not happy about it. They're just not happy with her. Like most of you here in the recaps, you guys can just chill the hell out on the Trishelle bashing, alright? People literally go back and forth with each other over and over and over again about Trishelle, which means Trishelle's winning! St. Thomas did the worst in this challenge and they were automatically sent to the arena. Marie is not happy about that, nor does she try to look happy about that, nor does she try to act happy about that. She gives 0 fucks. And at the end of it all, when they pull their raft back up to shore and they come in last place, I love how Rob's like, well, I smoked too many cigarettes and apparently I should have tried harder. And Marie's like, so Team San Diego did the best in the challenge, Team St. Thomas did the worst in the challenge, and that's all you really need to know about the challenge, because there's a lot more shit to talk about that's more interesting. Back at the house, Dustin tries to apologize to Trishelle for getting mad at her for not being able to get the buoy underneath the water, and I absolutely love when he says Trishelle's name. Something about the way he says it is so fucking cute. Anyway, it's probably one of my favorite quotes of the night, but I love when Dustin says,
Trishelle, I'm a Southern man, and you know I don't speak to women like that.
So as we already knew, San Diego, they won. They're the power team. They were, of course, going to pick Team Vegas to go into the elimination round against Team St. Thomas off of performance. And it's going to be an endurance challenge. So now all they need to do is decide who out of the 4 of them on Team Vegas is going to go in. So I see a problem with that happening. But anyway, moving on to drinking time. Drinking time, drinking time, drinking time, drinking time. And today it's a good drinking time. So all this madness starts off with Nani just wanting to chill and have a good night. And she made a comment about like still leaving with her integrity if she's going to go home. And something about Derek. She's friends with Derek outside of the challenge, but inside the challenge, he's not really her friend. So he got pissed off at that. They started fighting out of fucking nowhere, at least for me, out of fucking nowhere like always. Frank just goes 0 to 60 in like 2.6 seconds, and he starts to fuck you, and fuck you, fuck your mom, and fuck you, and die, and I hate your guts. Frank calls Nani fat, which is 1, the furthest from the fucking truth, 2, fucking irrelevant, 3, fucking hilarious, 4, you're fucking blind, 5, please go home. And here are some tweets from people who thought the same as me. If Nani is fat, then I am a beached fucking whale. If Nani is fat, I can't even fit in this frame. And then Frank says Nany has nothing but a need for attention. You have nothing but a need for attention, Frank. So now everybody's screaming in each other's face. Everybody's just walking around the house pushing each other. That's what it looked like to me. Just we're having a pushing match. Everybody's just walking up, pushing each other. I'm gonna push you guys. So Marie comes in to save the day. She gets in Frank's face because that's her BFF over there, Nany, and he's not messing with her. Everybody's ganging up on Nany, and Marie ain't having it. She gives 0 fucks, in case you guys didn't know. And is it just me, or is it super duper funny to see Derek get hype? He's like, oh, nope. I just think it's really funny to see him get so bad for some reason. So then Derek pushes Rob down. Rob falls down. Marie sees that Rob fell down and she's not fucking having somebody pushing her man. So she walks up to Derek. She pushes him. He lands on top of Sam. Poor Sam wasn't even in this. Anyway, who cares about Sam? Pushes them both down into the planters. I'm like, yeah! Go Marie, go! And I love when Sam got back up and she's all pissed off. She's got scratches or whatever because she got pushed down in the planters because when Marie pushed Derek, it pushed her too. Bitch, she wasn't coming after you. She was coming after Derek and you were standing in the line of fire. Move away from the drama if you don't want to get hurt, okay? If Marie is walking towards somebody like this, fucking move because you're gonna get hurt. Now, Rob physically picks up Marie and he's carrying her away because she's gonna tear Sam up because they're about to get into it now, and so everybody in the house is fighting. Yes! This makes me so excited. Does that make me a terrible person? No. Okay, moving on. And then this fight continues, and I love how as Rob's trying to get Marie up the stairs and away from the drama, Frank is coming in there and saying, come on, Marie, come on, stop acting like that, stop, come on. When is Frank going home? If he wins this shit, I quit the recaps. I'm dead fucking serious. No, I'm not, but still. Fuck, go home. Really, Frank? You come on. So then Frank, Nany, and Trishelle try to go off alone and talk like regular human beings, and that doesn't happen. Duh. Nany walks off because she can't take Frank's mouth anymore. And then he starts talking shit about her sister and her family, so shit's just going off. Then Dustin gets pissed because he shouldn't be talking about her family. Frank and Dustin start going at each other, and of course, here come the porn comments. You were in a porno. You were in a porno. You were in a porno. Get the fuck over it. How many years ago did we learn this information? That is some old ass news. Frank is fucking jealous or something of that whole situation because it's the only thing that he ever has to say when it comes to Dustin. And it drives me fucking crazy. Shut up. Every week, I sit in front of this camera and I say, fucking Frank. And Nany's the attention whore. And I fucking love Dustin.
You wanna get straight, bitch? Come and get some! Right here, all fucking day.
Vegas is unfortunately kind of falling apart. Trishelle said she doesn't want to be on a team with a bunch of crazy people, and she means Dustin and Alton. And then Alton doesn't want to be in this house anymore with a bunch of kids. I swear to God, that's his fucking favorite word. They think Trishelle should go into the arena with Alton, but Trishelle's like, no, because she thinks that Alton's gonna throw it, and he wants to go home, so she's not about to go in when she knows that he wants to go home. I ain't mad at Trishelle for not going in. Everybody's gonna go home at some point. Now moving on to
the arena.
Nany volunteers herself to go into the arena with Alton against Rob and Marie from St. Thomas. First, I love how Marie skipped into the arena with a smile on her face. I'm here. And then I loved Rob's quote.
Last time I lost something, it was my virginity, so.
So anyway, it was that endurance challenge where they have to chuck balls back and forth. This is my favorite move to make too, so I love when this arena comes up. Anyway, Rob's tall as fuck, so I felt really good about Team St. Thomas in this one. We also had a that's what she said moment during this arena challenge, and it was from Nany.
These balls just feel like they're getting heavier and heavier.
So after 2 heats in the arena, both teams are tied and it all comes down to this one heat, and I love when Dustin looks over at Alton and he's like, don't leave me here with her. Talking about Trishelle. And then Team St. Thomas comes out with the win in this arena challenge. So there you go, rookie revolution. I love when this shit happens. I'm very sorry to see Nany go home because I really like Nany and I think that she's a great competitor, but I am so happy that Rob and Marie pulled that one out. That's what she said. I love when the newbies take it. That's just who I am. That's just who I am. So congrats to Rob and Marie, you're moving on to another week in the challenge, and I'm sorry to see Alton 0.6 and Nany go home, but I'm sure that we'll see them back on a challenge. Well, not so much Alton, because of all these kids. And obviously, Dustin and Trishelle are not happy at this point about being left on a team together. So there's that. So I guess that's all for this week's recap of the challenge. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Last night's episode was on fire, and I know I enjoyed it. I love when the drama starts. I love it, I love it, I love it. Don't forget to tell me what you thought down in the comments. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up because I love your faces. Don't forget to go down to the description and check out all the links to all the awesome challenge stuff that I have down there. And even though she's gone off the challenge now, I want to give a big happy birthday shout out to my little nugget Jasmine from Team Cancun. Happy birthday, girl. Be sure to drink too much. And I'll see you guys next week for a brand new recap of the challenge. Thank you for watching. Peace out. He starts flipping out. I'm not gonna be made to look like I'm crazy! Except you look fucking crazy, so stop looking crazy and we wouldn't think you're crazy. Crazy?